Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a hair care, hair routine slash tips on how to grow your hair super long and quickly. So I always get asked by you guys or people that I meet all different questions about my hair, so I thought I would dedicate an entire video to it. People are always asking where I go, what I ask for, if I wear extensions, if I take supplements to grow my hair long, pretty much everything to do with hair. So if you want to see how to get your hair healthy, long, and grow it really quickly, then of course please keep watching. So the first thing I wanted to say is no, I do not wear any extensions. My hair is naturally this long. I also don't take any supplements or anything to grow my hair. So I get my hair done at a place in Capera here in Brisbane called Poppy Hair. I see Adele there and I've been seeing her for about, I think we said 4 years now. She is such a genius with hair. She knows exactly how to get a perfect blonde, how to maintain blonde hair, and basically knows exactly what I like. So all I do with my hair when I go to the hairdressers is ask for either a full head or half head of foils, and I just get highlights. So basically I just get all bleach put through my hair, and of course that only goes through the roots, so I don't have as much damage to the ends of my hair. So what I do is I get full or half head of foils through my head, just of bleach. I don't know exactly like the shade name or anything like that, but it's always just bleach, and then we basically just really overtone it so that we get those ashy blonde shades rather than golden or yellow blondes. So if you live here in Brisbane, I'll leave Adele and Poppy Hair's details down in the description box and you guys can definitely check them out. So the first thing that I'm going to say might sound really obvious, but my first tip and trick to you guys for growing your hair quickly is do not use heat. I know this sounds way easier said than done, and I know some of us have to blow dry our hair and everything before we go to work or school or whatever, but if you can avoid using heat, by all means, this will help your hair grow so much. So the only heat that I normally use on my hair is maybe once a week, and that will be on filming days or if I'm going out on the weekend, so maybe once a week maximum. I would not be using heat on my hair any more than that. The other tip is that I never ever blow dry my hair really. The only time I do that is if I absolutely have to and I've just washed my hair and I'm about to go out and need to straighten it, but normally I just let my hair air dry, and that is such a good tip as well. Avoid as much heat as possible. For those of you that are going to be using heat, I'm going to show you my hair protector. So this is the heat protector that I use here, and I just got this from the salon that I go to. It's by the brand Juice. So it says 200 degrees Celsius heat styling. All I do with this is just spray it all through my hair, and especially through the tips where we're going to get the most breakages, and then I just brush it through, and then of course just go ahead and use the heat however I'm going to for that day. Now the second tip that I have for you guys might sound really silly as well, but the next tip is don't wash your hair, or wash your hair as little as possible. I wash my hair once a week, and that might sound disgusting to you guys. So every time you're washing your hair, you're stripping all the natural oils from your scalp and everything like that, and that is what keeps your hair healthy and moisturized. So what you can do is, if you're washing your hair every day, try and leave it just that little bit longer every time. It will feel really gross to begin with, and you will feel like you're getting lots of oil and grease and everything like that, but once you've built up your natural oils, it's not going to overproduce oils. It's just like skincare. So if you can, obviously try and extend the amount of time between washing your hair, and that way your hair is going to become super moisturized and super healthy. So the next tip after that one comes sort of hand in hand with not washing your hair, and that is using dry shampoo. So for those of you girls that get the oily hair, oily roots, or anything like that, or you just want sort of a freshen up, dry shampoo will be your best friend. So dry shampoo basically just covers up the natural oils that you have in the roots of your hair, so it's basically just masking that appearance of the greasy hair, and that is what you want, because then you can prolong the amount of time between washing your hair. So there are loads of dry shampoos on the market. So my personal favorite is the Batiste dry shampoo in Floral and Flirty blush. This is so good, it's so affordable, you guys would have seen this a ton. So the next tip that I'm going to give you guys is do not use just supermarket or drugstore shampoos and conditioners. Buy good quality products. A lot of supermarket products like shampoos and conditioners are often just laced with lots of wax in them, so they're actually just leaving your hair feeling really soft but aren't actually adding a lot to your hair, and they're not really nourishing your hair deeply. This also goes for different toners and masks. Basically any product that you're going to be putting in your hair, try and buy good quality products. So those of you girls that are ashy blonde like me, or for those of you that want to strip that yellow tone out of your hair and make it more of an ashy sort of white blonde, the best thing I can tell you is get a good purple shampoo. This will be a lifesaver to you. You gotta be careful with these and really follow the instructions, because if you don't, they will overtone your hair and you'll end up with purple hair, which is not so cute. But definitely use a purple shampoo. I like to use mine sort of maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't like to use it every week because I'm only washing my hair once a week. So my next tip is use oil on your hair. Now this might sound really silly because I've just told you to get as much oil on your scalp as you possibly can. So you might be thinking, why am I telling you to put more oil through your hair? So basically what I like to do is I always go ahead and put oil in the ends of my hair, because this area here isn't getting the natural oils. It's only sort of that top part of your hair. So you want to bring back as much oil and as much moisture to the ends of your hair as you possibly can. So what I like to do is get out of the shower after I freshly wash my hair. I like to pat dry my hair rather than rub it with a towel to avoid the split ends that you'll create. And then I like to go in with an oil. So my favorite oil is the Moroccan oil treatment. Now this is quite an expensive product, but I tell you, it is 100% worth it. So this is going to leave your hair feeling super silky and super soft, and it also is going to add that little bit of shine back to your hair as well. The other way that I like to use Moroccan oil is when my hair is dry. So after I've straightened it and stuff like I have today, all I'll do is grab a little bit of my hands again, rub it through my hands, and then just rub it through the ends. Another way that you can use this kind of oil is just before you're going to wash your hair. So the night before you've washed your hair, I like to put it through my hair on when it's dry, just coat my hair in oil, tie it up in a knot, and then go to bed. Once I wake up in the morning, I'll wash it out in the shower just with shampoo and conditioner, and it's going to act as like a hair mask. So your hair will feel super soft again, and it's going to just bring a lot of life back to your hair. For those of you girls that are on a budget, the best thing you can do is get coconut oil. You've probably heard this a lot before, but coconut oil is such a good oil and can be used for so many different things. So you'll use it the exact same way, either just before you go to bed as sort of a hair mask, or you can use a little tiny bit in your hands just after you've showered when your hair is damp. So my next tip is don't get haircuts. Now you're going to be saying, why wouldn't I get a haircut? I need to get a haircut, especially because my ends are getting all ratty and I'm getting lots of split ends. Don't get haircuts. So you'll end up getting split ends to here if your hair is down to here and you think, you know what, I need to cut it up to here to get rid of those split ends. The problem with doing that is once you've cut it, it's just going to grow back and get split to that point again. So you want to avoid getting big cuts that are going to take drastic amounts of hair off, and just get little trims. So what I'm saying is maybe this much. I don't even know if you'll be able to see this in the camera because it is such a small amount, but you literally want to just get 1 centimeter off at a time, but make it regular. And that way it will continue to grow and you're not going to get stuck at that one length back and forwards. So you just want to get tiny little bits cut off every time and make it more regular rather than getting big bits cut off at a time. So the next tip is avoid dyeing your hair. Definitely do not use packet home mixes or anything like that, and if you're going to, please know what you're doing, read the instructions, and be super careful about how you do it. So I never use a packet mix on my hair. I always go into the salon to get it done, and I always get foils. The good thing with foils is you're only covering the very tops of your head, so you're not actually damaging the rest of your hair down below. So you want to just keep getting regular foils in the top part of your hair, and that way your hair will look super fresh. And the more you dye your hair and the more you're covering of your hair, the more damage you're going to be doing. So my second last tip is use a good hairbrush. This might sound really obvious, but I would avoid at all costs brushing my hair when my hair is wet. When your hair is wet, your hair is at its most fragile state. So you don't want to be pulling a hairbrush through your hair, ripping out knots, because it's just going to cause breakages and split ends to your hair. So if you feel like you need to brush your hair when it's wet, go ahead with sort of a wet brush, or like a Tangle teaser like this. And they have sort of 2 levels of bristles, and that way it'll brush your hair out lightly but cause as little damage as possible. So my last tip to you guys is look after your body. If you're feeding yourself well, drinking lots of water, taking vitamins, supplements, anything like that, the better your body is going to perform. And that works the exact same way with your hair. So if you can look after your body, your hair is going to thank you for it. So that is the end of the video today, guys. I really hope you did enjoy this video and learn something new. I know I love watching videos like this because you can actually take something away from it when you go home and do it yourself. So if you enjoyed the video, of course, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel or haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below. I'd love to see more of you guys, and make sure to leave some comments down below if you enjoyed the video and if you'd like to see more sort of hair care or routine videos, and I'll make sure to do that for you guys. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys!